Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube video. I was gonna make this a vlog, but I might as well post this like this. Okay, this is gonna be a reading to see what the main focus is for the rest of the month of January. 222 on the clock. Currently, it is the 1st and the 12th. It is the third day of the 7th month. Okay, it is the third day of the 7th month. We are currently in the month of let's see, we are currently in the month of the resonant moon, right? Let me see. Yeah, we are currently in the month of the resonant moon, okay? We are currently in the month of the resonant moon. It is the third day of the 7th month. So the main focus for the rest of the month, or for this beginning of the month, would be to find stability within some sort of playfulness. Okay, this is going to be for the collective. So finding some sort of stability within the playfulness, okay, during this beginning of the month. And this is, I'm transitioning, so you're going to hear how things transition. So for this beginning of the month, we're going to be entering a new journey, a new step forward, a liberated mindset. Okay, so you're meant to be grounding your innocence at this point, at this time. Okay, so you're going to be grounding your innocence at this time. Please be observant in the way that that occurs in your life. Okay, so if this is occurring for you in a form of balancing out your needs, wants, desires, and understanding equal give and take. Okay, so if you're still in the journey of learning how to balance, if you're in the journey of learning how to balance, how to bring temperance into your life, how to bring more peace and stability into your world, okay, with the 5 of Swords out here, okay, this reading is going to be for you, okay? So if you've been trying to bring some sort of peace and stability into your world and find like a little more temperance energy, this has to do with the fact that you've been investing in some sort of partnership. You've been investing in the idea of a positive and good. So you've been positive about a connection, about your relationships, right? So the way that you communicate, the way you commune with people, your community. You've been very positive about your community, okay? It's time to move forward, okay, into the provider of this community, okay? You need to be able to provide for your community something. This could, like I said, this is your relationship with your destiny, would be symbolized by your community. Okay, however you represent that community, that's basically what you need to be able to understand, is how you're basically grounding the way you grounding your community in your ideals, within your ideals of innocence, okay? Grounding your community within your ideals of innocence, because it is your relationship to have. That means that you are also putting up boundaries during this rest of the month towards community ideals and belief systems, okay? Yeah, this is gonna be some sort of a disillusionment of what authenticity is. Okay, disillusionment of authenticity. You're going to be able to see what kinds of so what was being revealed to you was how people were making stupid decisions. Okay, so you are now aware that your decisions that you make are divinely guided. I mean, you've been aware that your decisions are divinely guided, but now it's about you grounding those decisions and perceiving the community ideals you have within that gift of your decision making, okay? So basically, what ideals, what's the formula of your, what's the formula of your community guidelines? Basically, if you were to build your own community for yourself in the world, what would those guidelines be? Those are the boundaries you have set for yourself in order for you to stay on that right path, on that righteous path, right? And since you've made those decisions to set those boundaries, what ideals do those manifest in? What are the intentions for those ideals? That way you'll be able to also acknowledge the purity in your own service. This is also acknowledging your service. Yeah, so your service in some sort of celebration or tradition. Okay, this is your... Yeah, so this is something about the way that you ground your tradition. It's the way that you equalize the grounding in which celebration happens, or party. Basically, it's a grounding in which it's the common ground in which you celebrate. Basically, the common ground in which you celebrate. There's something about that needs to be grounded, some kind of playfulness. So what is the playful common ground in which that you invest in when it comes to your community? What is the common ground in which the collective grounds the community? So like community service, like do you rely on inmates to give you community service? That means that you rely on people being put into penitentiaries and being involved in the law in order for them to have some community service. So maybe this is volunteering work or something. Okay. Yeah, with the Emperor here, basically divine masculine energy is coming out with ancestral wisdom here, and legacy. Basically, it's saying this is where your legacy and inheritance lies. There's something about community service and understanding the nature of the community service. Basically, understanding the nature of community service. So what is it that we need to know here? Because we know that this has been attacked. Okay, yeah. So this is something, so you should not feel, or you don't have to feel the need to heal something. Okay, there's no healing. Yeah, there's no healing when it comes to something. There's no healing when it comes to community service. Something about that is a burden you have to release. Okay. Okay. That is okay. I understand. So what is the truth about community service that we need to be aware of? This is something, so when the community is upkept and maintained, when the relationship is upkept and maintained, it doesn't break. There is whatever is broken is meant to be broken, is meant to be destroyed. Basically, whatever is broken is meant to be destroyed, which is why there's the energy of manipulation, which is the truth about manipulation. Okay, the truth about manipulation, the true energy, not negative type manipulation. I'm not talking about manipulation. I'm talking about air bending, fire bending, I'm talking about bending time, space, energy, frequency. That's what I'm talking about. The power of bending energy, that is due to empowerment when it comes to foundational structure and discipline. Okay, so yeah, King of Cups, Queen of Cups here, that is the relationship of the foundation that is built in order to compartmentalize community service. Okay, so something that is meant to like integrate community service into the legacy is there to be able to upkeep and maintain strategy. It's meant to be able to be there to upkeep and maintain civilization, civilized action, morality. It's meant to be, so if it's broken, and if community service, the idea of it is broken, just let it go. Okay, yeah, this has to do with this also has to do with education. Okay, also letting go of the idea of education, the entirety of it at this time, because it's the whole thing is being restructured. Okay, this was some sort of like I feel like Gaia felt internally conflicted due to like the nature of like change being so chaotic sometimes. I feel like there's a way that was being looked into to be able to change the structure of education, something about that. This was something about like resistance. Okay, it seems like the things that have been resisting energies have been very youthful. So a lot of it has to do with releasing the idea and need for community service due to some sort of resistance as well. This is a lot of internal conflict. Okay, there is hard work evident here. Okay, so maybe that is what's going on amongst individuals right now. Okay, there's a lot falling down. So what is it that we need to know about this, Holy Spirit? What is it that we need to know about this, Holy Spirit? What is it that we need to know about this? So there is going to be forward movement. Okay, there's going to be some sort of wish fulfillment. This is some kind of desire. So a new desire will be born. Something about a new desire will be born. There might be some resistance, but this is to build strength, or the resistance is only to build some sort of endurance. Okay, this endurance is the endurance of travel towards ascension, a higher perspective. Okay, higher knowledge, higher wisdom. This is also about like secret occult plans. This is also about like masonry. This is like a secret development project, almost a secret development project, but this is something that's going to be revealed and healed. Okay, yeah, this is something about, like I said, the community service cannot be healed, so instead the development project is going to be healed instead. Yeah, basically. So the developers, so developers are going to be healing at this time. So if you know your life path number, I'm like 11, it's 233 right now. Okay, so if you know your life path numbers, Four of Pentacles, if you're a generator, a master manifester, or a developer, okay, if you're a generator, master manifester, or a programmer or developer, master manifester, all same things. Okay, well, somewhat. Okay, master manifester, developer, programmer. If you're a life path 11, like 1103, 33, 22, basically, stuff like that, check out your life path. Maybe your life path 4, okay, 1111. Make sure that you are tapping into your programming, scripting, and projecting skills, your projections, the things that you project onto the world, things that you expect from the universe, okay, because there's something about you leading. Yeah, especially with the King of Wands, Seven of Swords, and Queen of Wands. So this is the only thing that's being like messed up with right now, is the relationship between the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups came out. The Pentacles energy also came out. So with when it comes to the foundation, of your a masculine and feminine energy, when it comes to birthing, it seems like a bit too immature. So the things that you guys can create together when it comes to union, if you are in a relationship, is still a bit young. But I feel like this is due to like some internal work that needs to be done, but we're gonna find out what it is. Okay, this does have to do with playfulness. It also has to do with risky. So it might be risky. The things that you're putting out may be risky in a relationship. Okay, and then Queen of Wands, King of Wands out here with the Seven of Swords. It seems like there's some sort of deception when it comes to the foundation of warriorship. And the thing about warriorship as well is that recently I've been hearing like pirating is going to become like a huge thing that's going to end. Okay, pirating is going to end completely. Pirates and Pirate Bay, all that stuff is going. So basically, there's something about pirates, none of that happening anymore. Seven of Swords here coming out for like saying accountability. There needs to be some sort of accountability for whenever you recognize, collective, that there's something that needs to be corrected, give the Most High accountability for that energy. Okay, so give the Most High accountability for the judgment that you have for recognizing something. I feel like that's what's being understood. That's the relationship between the King of Wands, Queen of Wands energy currently, and that's that fiery energy is taking responsibility for sight. Okay, whatever you see, give God credit for it. Okay, whatever you hear, give God credit for it. Just give God all the credit, because Three of Cups, like, yeah, basically. So that's what's going to be changing right now. I feel like this Three of Cups is talking about a change. I feel like it is. I feel like that's what the major lesson of Three of Cups is change. But it's like a minor change. Okay, it's a minor change. So it's a minor change to some sort of leadership foundation, the education of a leader. Okay, the education of a healer is basically going to be because there's been a lot of illusions. The Tower moment is towards people with poverty mindset and emotional instabilities, where it's like the education of a spiritual leader can only be tested by the divine, by God, right? So there's nothing else you can do about it, like, basically. So if that's how you know who's a real prophet and who's not a real prophet, who's been tested or who's not. But that's not really what it is about. Really what it's about is bringing into your awareness and recognizing your own power to stand up for your authority over yourself, over your body, over your environment, over your universe, over the world. I mean, over your world specifically. There is an illusion where it's talking about like the only way to walk away is when something is destroyed. That is not the case. Things don't have to be destroyed in order for you to walk away from them. Okay, this is like kind of that energy where it's like I've had good breakups before and I've had bad breakups before. And I've seen people who've never had a good breakup before, and that's like really showing like the experience level they're in. It's very important for you to learn how to break away from situations, not before they get toxic, but when they no longer serve you or the other person. Okay, maybe that's the internal conflict. Yeah, this is like not, so that basically is like learning how to walk away from the position that you were last in. Basically, that's the enlightenment you need for this season, is basically learn how to walk away from your last position. You don't have to walk away like from what you want to do. That's not your last position. Your last position is where you were last. Okay, where you are now is the present. It is not where you were last. Okay, and where you're going to be is not what you're going to be walking away from. What you're going to be walking away from is where you are last. Okay, I cannot stress this enough. There's an importance to why I'm saying it this way. Okay, Queen of Wands energy is coming out here. King of Wands flipped over upside down, so that was the false energy. Okay, that was what was causing this. So this is you currently, collective. You are currently in the Queen of Wands energy. You are currently standing for your divine feminine empowerment and sensuality. Okay, you're learning how to put your money where your mouth is. You're learning how to take care of your gut instinct. You're learning how to take care of your health management, basically stuff like that. And there's something about you also learning how to acclaim your sovereignty without the help of others, okay? And then also like actually utilizing your divine gifts for what it's meant to be utilized for. I feel like you're learning you're romanticizing your divine union with the Most High. You're romanticizing your union, but I feel like this is due to like immaturity, okay? You don't need to do that. You can just admire it. I feel like you're learning how to admire without romanticizing, okay? You're learning how to admire without romanticizing, but still appreciating what romance is and appreciating the energy of romance. It's like the glitter around the fucking magic, right? You don't, like, the magic is important, but what's more important than the magic is the miracle within within the energy that caused the magic. You know what I mean? And then when the miracle caused the magic and the magic had the flutter, and then it was the little shiny stuff. People keep falling for the shiny stuff. Nobody's looking at the miracle. You're looking at the miracle, collective. You're looking at it, and you're learning how to symbolize these things within your mind in a way that effectively also and spiritually align with your values when it comes to transitioning. Yeah, when it comes to rebirthing, when it comes to celebration, when it comes to tradition, when it comes to elevation, you're learning how to elevate over your circumstances symbolistically first, in order for you to manifest that in the astral reality, in order for it to appear in your physical reality, so that you're able to nurture and take care and honor for your higher values. That's honestly that's the concept of. That's the original concept of religion, by the way, just so you know. Like, however you choose to do that, that's your religion, like, honestly. So if you're the type of person, like, you wake up, you do yoga, like, you're into that Buddhism, you're quiet, you fast, like, that's Taoism, that's Buddhism. Like, every single religion has its own set of rules. You understanding the very foundation of why those rules pertain the way they do helps you communicate the structure within yourself. If you're someone who is, by the way, this is why also a lot of people don't have the same access to the same type of rules and regulations, because they don't need to. Why do I have access to almost, if not all of them, is because I am extremely, not only mixed race, I'm an earth angel. And most earth angels, most of them, if not all of them, are mixed race. We are the chosen people. We all usually look the kind of similar, not gonna cap with you, but our diversity is beyond what you can imagine. And it's because we are chosen. We are from the same bloodline. Like, we are from the same heavenly bloodline. So it's like, I don't know, there's something about that where it's like, this is not a thing where every single culture has their own fucking, like, no, basically we all, it's not that, it's not complicated. It seems like there's a over complexity of ideals, basically, that's being cleared up. Yeah, that's the truth. Yeah, there's some sort of wounding where it talks about complexities, okay? Like I said, there's something that needs to be admired, okay? There's something that just needs to be observed and not absorbed, okay? That's basically what's going on. Yeah, communicate about this. Okay? And that's basically how you release yourself, basically. And that's the only thing that's coming out for this reading, y'all. Yeah, and it's time to level up, okay? It's time to level up. Yeah. And the divine feminine is not going to be moving away anytime, like, at all from her divine union. She's already with her twin flame. I don't know if y'all know this, but the twin flames are like mostly together. Most twin flames should be together by now. Yeah, death. I don't know why it's most twins should be together by now. It's 2023. It's 2023, y'all. If you're, that's it. That's basically it. Okay, first and the last, baby. First and the last, Empress. First and the last. Okay, if y'all don't know me already, y'all should know by now I am the first and the last. But we already know who the Alpha and the Omega is. We need to make that motherfucking clear. People need to start understanding. These woundings that people are trying to heal from are not their own. They are not their own. I mean, if you don't know this already, then I'm only speaking to the people who fucking know. And if you know, you know. That's really what it is. Yeah. So it seems like they're trying to make everybody move away from religion. There's a difference between organized religion and religion, okay? There's a difference between crime and organized crime. I feel like words matter. I feel like people need to start understanding words do matter. So maybe that's what it is. Words matter. Words do matter. You need to start learning how to appreciate that. And that's the Queen of Wands coming out. That's what it is. So Queen of Wands, y'all, collective words matter. That means they materialize. You know what doesn't matter? Opinions. Opinions don't materialize. Words materialize. Facts materialize. Okay, this is the process of materialization. Okay, so that's what needs to be worked on, the process of materialization. What is the concept of materialization? That's within the destiny and the horizon, and there's judgment now. Okay, so collective, that's what you're going to be working on. Your concept of materialization. Good luck, y'all. See y'all next month.